Hello, Matthew 6 to our first learning video for Unit 3. In this unit, we will talk about interviews and we will learn what an interview is, where and why we have interviews, how we can prepare for interviews, and how to ask good questions and especially how to answer them correctly. Let's go. What is an interview actually? An interview is a meeting between two or sometimes more people where one person asks questions in order to get information or to help the other person or to test the other person. Who is in an interview? Usually, there are two people, but sometimes there can be more people. In this example, we only have two. We have an interviewer and an interviewee. The interviewer is the person who asks questions,
On a scale of 1 to 100, how many words do you know?
and the interviewee is the person who answers the questions. But it is important to know that an interview is not a chat between friends. Usually, it is a formal meeting. Where can we have interviews? Usually, we have interviews in university or when we try to find new work in a company or, like now, in school. But interviews we can have in many places, such as hospitals, police stations, an agency, or at the airport. As long as one person is asking another person in a formal way, you can say it's some sort of interview. Why do we have interviews? We have interviews in order to share information about us. Someone else wants to know. In an interview in university, the interviewer wants to find out about our abilities and aptitudes. In a job interview, the interviewer might ask us about experiences at the workplace in order to see if we are the right person for the job. Sometimes we have interviews to share our worries and problems in order to receive help. The key word here is information. But sometimes it is all not so serious. That's when we watch, hear, or read interviews. We can see or hear interviews, for example, on television, on the internet, in magazines and newspapers, or on the radio. Then the interviews are with celebrities, superstars, or public persons. They can talk about anything from sport, movies, music, fashion, games, lifestyle, or politics. Now the keyword is entertainment. Let's review the lesson. An interview is a formal meeting where one person asks questions and the other person answers the questions. The participants in an interview are the interviewer and the interviewee. In our daily life, we can have interviews in school, university, a company, an agency, in the hospital, and many other places. Celebrities or public persons, for example, appear in interviews on television, on the internet, in magazines and newspapers, and on the radio. Why do we have interviews? In our daily life, the keyword is information. And if we watch or hear or read interviews, then the keywords are entertainment and also information. This is it for this lesson. In the next lesson, we will talk about how to be an interviewer and how to ask good questions. If you have any questions about this lesson, please ask me in my Facebook Messenger or let me know in the comments section. Until then, see you in the next video and goodbye.